Hi, I'm here for an update. I went for an ultrasound yesterday. I had really bad pains. I've been having trouble with the all the suppositories and everything I'm taking, and I was getting really sore and everything down there. And in the middle of the night, I was kind of really crampy and I wasn't feeling good. And so I had called the doctor up first thing in the morning, the doctor's office up first thing in the morning, so that way I can get in and get seen and get an ultrasound done just to make me feel better, because I was really nervous and I had a whole nother week before my next appointment. That was a long wait. I would have been almost 8.5 weeks pregnant before my next ultrasound. That's a long time to wait, between 5 weeks and 8 weeks. That's what the doctor had decided he wanted to do. I'm wearing kind of my loose shirts. All my stuff is in the wash, so I'm all messy today. I called. It was 7:30 in the morning. So I had gotten that taken care of. They told me to come in around 9 o'clock. I did. 9 o'clock. Went in. I went in, and I'm sitting in the waiting room, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm getting more nervous and more nervous, and I was trying not to cry, because I was really nervous, because I still hadn't heard the heartbeats and everything, and, stress of it all. And then I go into the back in the office. They bring me in the ultrasound room, and they asked me what was wrong, and I told them about the irritation and the problem I'm having, and I'm worried that, I might have an infection or something down there, and see you don't see the regular RE for stuff like that. You see the physician's assistant that they have in the office, which she's nice. So I thought. So she did that, checked everything out. She said everything was fine. She said most likely it is your panty liner and the meds, all the suppositories you're on and stuff. It's irritating you. So I have to go out and buy Tux pads and put that in my panty liner, so that way I can literally pull my underwear up and have it right up against me to cool me off and stuff, I guess. Okay, I'll take it. Whatever. It's not an infection, so that's fine. And so I go. The ultrasound tech comes in to do the ultrasound. Beth, my sister, asked about doing the video, being special, being the first time seeing the heartbeat and everything. She was like, "No, I don't do. You don't do pictures. You have videos in my ultrasound room." I went, "Really? After everything I've been through, and I'm finally pregnant, you're not gonna let me?" Well, what I'll do is I'll leave it on for a few seconds so you can throw your video. You can put your video on and get a really quick view of it after everything is done, and then that'll be it. I went, "Fine. I'll take whatever I can get." They're not very nice to me in there at the ultrasound plate, at the REs anyway right now, because I didn't get pregnant by them. Anyway, so she did the ultrasound, and she had the computer screen towards her most of the time. But I was looking around so I can see, and I can see that there are two babies in there, and I can see little flickering, and I was so excited. I saw 2 heartbeats. I got to see 2 heartbeats, and then after she was done, she went, "Okay, go put your camera on really quick right now. Go ahead." And my sister got all of 45 seconds to put the camera on. Take a quick video of 45 seconds of the heart flickering. Barely got anything, and then she shut off the computer screen. Very nice. And I asked how are they doing? Are they running? Are they looking on time? Or how many weeks do they look? And she said they were about 6 weeks and 5 days. It was like running a few days behind, but she said that's normal for twins. So they usually run a little bit small, but it's usually within 7 days, one up or down. So you're good. There's no problem. They're fine. I said okay, great. So I go into the office to get checked out with the physician's assistant, and she's in there and she's talking and she's looking at. She gets the wheel out to check the date. I told her I did the 3-day transfer on the 18th of October. Okay, click, click, click. Okay, your due date is July 3rd. I went, no. My due date is July 8th. She goes, you did your transfer on 13th. Yeah, it's going to be the July 3rd. I said, no. I told you the 18th, not the 13th. Oh, let me see. Yeah, you're right. It is the 8th. And my sister's all like, oh my God, it's on the 8th. I said, it ain't gonna happen in July, bet. It's not gonna happen in July. Are you kidding? I'd be lucky if I make it to the end of June. I'm having twins. My sister's laughing. I'm like, what? She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. You don't go all the way to due date with twins. I mean, very, very, very rarely. But anyway, she gives me this packet they give all pregnant people, which is just some few things like what to eat, what not to eat, and it had like coupons for natural, morning sickness lollipops, which has sucrose in it instead of sugar. I don't like artificial anything. And why would I be using artificial anything? Anyway, so I just threw that one away. And she comes to me and she goes, now you're having twins. And I said, yeah. And I said, she said that I was running like a few days behind on the twins. And she goes, yeah, well, that's pretty normal for twins. Twins run a little bit on the smaller side sometimes. And, they'll be fine. There's no reason for concern. No big deal. And then she goes to me, she's sitting there thinking, and she goes, you know what? I wouldn't tell anybody that you're having twins. I'm like, huh? But me and my sister look at each other and look at her and like, huh? She goes, yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody that you're having twins. This is still really early, and you shouldn't be telling anybody about even being pregnant or anything until at least 12 weeks. Because, this could, it could still go either way. This may not be a valid, it may not work for at least one of them or something. It's a good idea not to tell anybody about twins because, it may not last. I'm sitting there. I had cramps the night before. I was upset about that. She said, oh, that's because your uterus is stretching because it's so small because I have a abnormally small uterus to begin with. So I will be feeling some stretching and some cramping. As long as there's no big clots, then I should be fine. And you shouldn't go to the... And my sister's like, well, should you go to the emergency room if she starts bleeding? It's like, no. Never go to the emergency room for something like that. You just wait, call the service, and then if it's on the weekend, then wait it out till Monday, and then we'll bring you in and check you out. So, and my sister's like, oh my God, are you serious? She's like freaked out. I finally got her calmed down. because she's so freaked out about having a twin pregnancy to begin with, me being pregnant with twins, and now she's like really, really freaked out when the nurse practitioner told me not to tell anybody that it could not, something could happen to one of the twins, and I'm like, oh my God, she's like freaking out now. Every little thing, and she's like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, calm down, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. So I cannot wait. I got an appointment on Wednesday after Thanksgiving, a week from tomorrow, with a real OB. And hopefully, I don't have to deal with them very much longer, because I don't want to have to deal with them, because they're not very nice to me. I mean, their normal protocol for blood work and everything, and ultrasounds is 10 days. Do one day, I did mine at 5 weeks, 5 weeks and 4 days. I was supposed to, the normal protocol for their office was 10 days and do 2 blood works in the middle of between the 10 days. Well, the doctor there decides, no, I don't want to see you before that long. They had me waiting, like 16 days before the next ultrasound. So I went from 5 weeks, 4 days, and I'm not going to even see them before 8 weeks before the next appointment was. Except for I got freaked out and I wanted to go in the doctor's early. So they were really pushing it where they didn't want to even have me come in. And they're supposed to be my doctor, monitor me and everything. So, okay, no more stressing, no more, put that behind me. I don't, whatever they said, it goes right over my head, because I am not going to listen to a word she said. Everybody knows about it anyway, because I already told everybody that I'm having twins. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put in the 45-second video of what you can see of the heartbeat or whatever, and I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully I have after the week after Thanksgiving, I'll put in the video and tell you how everything went with my first OB appointment. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
You can see a little movement, especially on the one on the left there, you can see. And there's the other one.
And on the right side, I can see a little flickering, little white flickering.
Yeah, that's actually your left side. It's your right side. It's the right side of the screen, but left side. You can see both flickering there.
Oh wow, yeah, I can definitely see the flickering.
Yeah.
Can't see
All right,
anything,
looks
just
good.
black.
All right, looks great.
I can't believe that.
All right, you can sit up.